Lord, let everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter into the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Matthew 7:21. If the kingdom of heaven is eternal salvation, then John the Baptist is not saved. Truly I tell you, among those born of women, there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. Yet whoever is the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. For everyone that uses this verse to disqualify people for their salvation, for to say that you can lose your salvation, to say that if you do good works, then that means nothing to you, that you can lose your salvation, that you question other people's salvation. Please review this verse. John the Baptist did not enter into the kingdom of heaven. If he had entered into the kingdom of heaven, he would not be the least of the people of the kingdom of heaven. He would be great within the kingdom of heaven. But he did not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Let me see if I can state it another way. John the Baptist is not greater than the least of the inside the kingdom of heaven, and he's not the least in the kingdom of heaven. There's only two options here: great in the kingdom of heaven and least in the kingdom of heaven, and he's neither of these. To make things more uncomfortable, who is the least of the kingdom in the kingdom of heaven? Yeah, you know that answer. I come from the Jewish roots. I know that answer. You know that answer. Michael Rood knows that answer. Yet we all know this answer. Yet we don't know the doctrine. Well, at least I know the doctrine. It doesn't seem like anyone else does. Therefore, anyone who sets aside the least of these commandments and teaches others accordingly will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commandments will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. We're going back to the least of the kingdom of heaven. Anyone that teaches who does not do these commandments and teaches others not to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. However, these lawless antinomians are still in the kingdom of heaven. John the Baptist, as of this verse, is not in the kingdom of heaven. Eternal salvation is not at stake in this verse. It is entering into the kingdom of heaven. If I fed your soul, please feed my pocketbook. This is Morgan McGee. Check out my book, Feed the Kitty, Bitcoin, Ethereum. If you have your own particular coin, maybe you can put it in the comments. I'll see what I can do about that. Dash. Thank you very much, and God bless.